Alrighty, so what is 5 and 1? 6. That's easy. Now this one, we should know things like this. What's 6 plus 4 more? 10. Everybody, we should know our numbers that add up to 10. So those are 10, but it's 10, so I have to put down the first 0 here, and I carry the next one to here, a small carry sign. Joseph, this actually looks pretty good. Okay. Then, so this is going to be, we take 6, 7, 8, and one more is what? 9. So again, let's, oh, you always check. Yes, ma'am.
On number 2, if you got this part about the,
Is it 4, 5, 9?
Yes.
Is it there? There it is. I did forget to cross it off. Probably because we got interrupted a little bit, but anyway. So cross that one out and cross out our 906. Okay, good. Then, okay. Then, and Joseph, I didn't see you doing that, so make sure that you're crossing off your answer, sweetie. All right, then on this one. Now, this is an interesting one. This one, 9 and 4, I would not do as doubles because the numbers are too far apart. So, let's think of another way. Can anybody, without using your fingers, I mean, sometimes when it's very small, I could go 9, I don't count my 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but I shouldn't. Yes, ma'am, what do you think?
You could make the 5 to 1 and then add 1 to 9. You have to do that.
Awesome. What she's saying, that's brilliant, is I want to make this a 10, because I know 10 in my head. It's easy to add anything to 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 10 plus 4 is 14. 10 plus 7 is 17. Couldn't I mentally take 1 from this and put it here? So if I mentally take 1 from this, what would be left over by here? A 3. So mentally, 3 is and I'm putting it here. So I'm mentally taking 1. I'll actually put it here right now. So I'm taking 1 from here, putting it here, so it makes that 10, and I've got 10 and 3 is what? Is 13. And we'll do that later as we go, but we need to find better ways than using our fingers. So now that was 13, and I'm going to, please with the tapping, put that there, and I'm going to carry that 1 to the next part. So add up the second column and tell me what that answer is.
9.
Is that right? It is 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they're real small like that, I just go real quick. I do it real fast. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is 9. And then the last one is 7. Good job. So 793. Okay. We have that one. There we go. And then let's think of a strategy for adding 8 plus 5 without using our fingers. Could I do 5 plus 5? Yes, and how many would be left over? 3. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 more, because there was really 3 extra than 5. So what would that be if we added it? Yes, ma'am. 13. Yeah, 13. So it's going to be, go ahead and put a 3 here and carry the 1. Add up your next column. Is that easy, the next column? Shout it out.
9.
Very good. That's 9. Yes, sir.
I can't really see.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, when you can't see, let me know. All right. So again, that was 5 and 5 is 10, but we had 3 extra, so it was really 13, and we carried 1. This column was 7, 8, 9. And what's 4 plus 1? 5. So then find your answer. We want to make sure that we've got right answers. 593. There it is. Okay. Oh, here's a nice double. I like this one. This is a good problem because these should be easy. What's 4 plus 4?
8.
So we're good with our doubles. And this one makes a special number. 8 plus 2 is 10. Those are compatible. 8 plus 2, the ones that make 10. So, and we put the 0, and I put the 1 here such that I see 1 and 0 is that 10. Right. And then what's my last number going to be? It's going to be 9. 908. And we're going to make sure that we don't go on until we make sure we're doing these right. And we know we're doing them right when we check off our answer or cross it off. All right, let's see what time it is. We're doing good. Okay. Then, oh, this is nice compatible numbers right here. What's 9 plus 1?
10.
Okay, make sure you're focusing. 9 plus 1, Matthew, is 10. So we're going to put the 0 here, and we're going to carry the 1 such that you can see that that was 1, 0, that was 10. Then what's the next column? 4, 5, 6, and one more is 7. And sometimes I add these just real quick. I start from the biggest one. I go 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. I just count it. So 870. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, here's one that if you don't know 6 plus 8 right away, let's do a double. Let's do 6 plus 6. What's 6 plus 6?
12.
12. But how many more do we have to add?
2.
2. Very good, because 8 really had 2 more than 6. So 6 and 6 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. So put your 4 and then carry the 1. This kind of makes it look like a 10, but it's not. So 1 and 8 is what? 9. 6 plus 2 is 8. And then 894. There it is. Okay, good. Okay, we're almost done with these, but then we have to learn how to line these others up. Then, who can think of a double that you want to do on this one? Yes, sir. Okay, 8 plus 8 is 16, but we have to take away how many? 1. So 16 minus 1 is what? 15. Or we could have gone 7 and 7 is 14, plus 1 more is still 15. And okay. Then our next one is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. One more is 9. 4 and 2 is going to be 6. There we go. So again, we're looking at strategies to help you add a little bit faster. Right now it's not fast because we're explaining it. But here we go. 6 plus 2 is, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes I just really fast. 6, 7, 8, and put 2 little dots. So that's 8. Now here's a good one. I love this one because I see a 10. Does anybody else see a 10? Victoria, what?
So I have some I know we forgot to mention that
Probably 695. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. All right. But does anybody see a 10 in this?
Yes.
Okay. So I've got 8 plus 2 is 10, but how many more than 2 is this? Yes, sir. It's 1 more, correct? So 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 1 more is what?
11.
11. Yeah, 11. So kind of look for those 10s. We really don't have a 10, but we know 10s are easy to work with. So 8 and 2 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. And then this one's nice because now this makes a 4. 4 plus 4 is what?
9.
4 plus 4 is 8. So let's look for that 818. Then, here we go. 6 plus 1 is, Jaden, what's 6 plus 1?
7.
7, good job. Here's one where I would do a double. Do you want to do 6 plus 6 and add 2? What do you think, sir?
Let's see.
14. 6 plus 6 is 12, but we had 2 more than 6. So 12 plus 2 is what? 14. Or we could have gone 8 plus 8 is 16 and took away 2. So 16 minus 2, I like the adding better. Right. And carry that little one. What's that last column? Everybody, what?
9.
Very good. So 9, and eventually it takes us a little while to explain the procedure, but after a while we're going to start doing it a lot faster. For example, here's one. I see a 10. 9 plus what number make a 10? Everybody, 9 plus what number?
1.
So isn't this a little bit more than 1?
Yes.
How much over 1 is that? 1. So 10 plus 1 is what? 11. That's going to be an 11. So put the back one and the front one. So I should still see 11. And then what's your middle number going to be? 7, 8, 9. You are right. And then that front digit
3.
is 3. Okay, so 391. We're almost there. There we go. So it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3. I'm missing some answers, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably don't have these here, but we'll do them. So now we're going to align the numbers and add them. So put on your best handwriting, and I'm going to write the first one, 6, 6, 4. Now, they have to be aligned on the right side. So to help me do that, now you could put a light line if you want, you don't have to. But what helps me is when I'm writing 227, I don't do 227. I go backwards, 7, 2, 2. Because then I start with the 7 and I put it here. And then that 2, I put it next. And then that 2, I put it next. So I've aligned it where everything's aligned, you know, one number over the other. So everybody get that down. And then think. Put on your thinking caps. So make sure you're focusing in the corner here. 7 plus what number make 10? 7 plus what number make 10? 3. How much over 3 is this?
1.
So it's 10 and 1 is what? 11. So start looking for those things that make 10. So 11 and carry 1. So our next column is 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? Who knows the last or the front digit? Yes, ma'am. It's going to be 8. So 891, and I think that's there. Then, it's 127. Okay, then we're going to write your 491. I don't like to scrunch it up like they have it written. I like to space it out a little bit better. 491. And then to help me line up my second number, I go backwards. 593. I'm going to put my 5, and then my 9, and then my 3, and then everything's perfectly lined up. Oh, I see a double coming. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. Does everybody have that written down? 5 and 1 is what? 6. Let me see if anybody knows this double. 9 and 9 is?
18.
Oh, good. Awesome. So 18. Very good. So that when I carry that, I should see the 1, 8. I should see my 18. And then actually, by the way, I don't actually have to put that 1 here. I could have put it with the 3. Because 1 and 3 is 4. And another 4. 4 and 4 is 8. I'll do that 8. 3 and 1 is 4. Plus 4 is 8. Then, okay, cross that out. I have a couple more to do. And I'm thinking the way that it's looking is you might not have any homework. Darn, I love giving out homework. So let's go ahead and look at this one. Write down your 3, 3, 8. And then I'm going to write backwards 7, 4, 2. So I'm going to line up my 7 right under that digit so everything's lined up. 7, and then the 4, and then the 2. Okay. I see a double.
15.
It's going to be 15. See how quick she did that? 7 and 7 is 14 plus 1 more is what? What's 14?
15.
It's 15. And now is coming up another double. Watch when I put this number that I just carried. 4, and 4 is 8. Good job. Well, but I didn't have to carry anything. 5, 5, 5. Good job, Matthew. 5. Okay, good job. You guys are getting the hang of this. Good, good, good. Yes, sir.
Like the line.
Oh, yeah. I'm still getting there. All right. So I have a feeling our last one's going to be 719, but we still have to do it. So let's write down our 5, 2, 7, and then I'm going to go backwards again so I can line it up with this last one. 2, 9, 1, 2, 9 under this one, and 1. Okay. So 9 and 2. What's 9 plus 2?
9.
9. So 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be 9. But now I see a 10. 9 and what is 10?
11.
Well, 9 plus 1 is 10. But you're right. We had one more than a 1. So that's going to be 11. And then our last one,
7.
5, 6, 7. Very good. Who did you have for math last year, sweetie?
Our teacher.
Oh, your room teacher. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. I think we have time to do these. Oh, my goodness, I think we have time to spare. So it says, and I always like to read the question. And what I mean by the question is where the question mark is. Because they might give me the parent's age, their height, how much they weigh. But all I really need to know is how many miles will Oliver's family travel in all? Okay, so Oliver's family will drive 214 miles to a cabin. Their ride home, oh, this is a good one. Okay, no, I have a feeling you don't. Okay, somebody raise their hand. I hope you didn't already do it. And tell me, what do you think? Yes, sir.
239.
Luke, what do you think? What? Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Excuse me, boys and girls. Quiet down. Okay. Shh. Okay. So that's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Luke had the closest answer. Well, I wish I had those answers down here. By the way, this was our last answer. Okay, listen carefully. You have to really read carefully. How many miles did they drive all together in all? So I'm going to draw a picture up here. They went from, I guess, their house to a cabin. So, girls and boys, watch carefully. Stop trying to count so you can see what we have to do. They went from their house to the cabin. You don't need to. You can just watch mine. How many miles was it from the house to the cabin? How many miles? Okay, 214. Now, listen carefully. This is from their home to the cabin. Okay, ma'am, just one moment. But they took a different road home. And it says their ride home will be 25 miles longer. So, when they went from the cabin to their home, they took a longer trip So, oh, sorry. When they took the trip from the cabin home, it was longer by how many miles?
25.
So they not only had to go back 214, but this road was longer by 25. So guess what? We've got a couple things to do. We have got to add this first. So let's do that and then we'll finish the problem. Let's add 214 plus 25. And so that comes to, all right.
Sorry.
But hold on a second. No, you're not listening. So now, from the home to the cabin, it's 214. From the cabin back to the home, what is it? 239. And the question is, how much did they travel all together? Don't we have to do something else still? Oh, yes. So you gotta slow down. So let's rewrite it down here. So do you agree? Does everybody agree? They went 214 miles going, and on the way back they went 239. But we have to add the two of these. So let's go ahead and put it down here. Okay. So I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to put it over to the side. Put 214. And then put 239. Okay. So, I see a 10. 9 and what make 10?
13.
9 and 1 make 10, which I would have 3 left over. So 10 and 3 is 13. Carry. So 3, 4, 5. 453. How much did they drive all together? 400. We don't have room for a whole sentence. So 453 miles. All right. So now let's do one more, and I think it will be time to. Oh yes. Okay. She has this many markers. That's still right. She threw away 165, that no longer right. How many markers? Okay. Hold on. She has 128. That's still right. She threw away 165. I think the question should be, how many markers did she have before she threw them away? So, how many does she have right now? 128. How many did she throw away? So how can we find out how many she had before? Everybody, add or subtract? Add. So all together, a 5 and 5 is 10, but we've got 3 more than 5 here. So what is this? 13. Good job. Oops. And so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 is 2. So, yeah, so she had 293 markers. Okay. No, just not. I'm going to give you your page back, sweetie. Okay? And we'll staple it together, sweetie. But do you see, Joseph, I want us to do it together? So next time, just say, Mom, she said, don't do it, because we're going to do it together. So what I want you to do is leave this paper out, put your name on it, Joseph, I'm going to staple yours. You're going to leave it on the table. Yes, sir.
So you don't want me to do the front?
Oh, you will do it. So we're going to staple it.
Oh, you need to stop recording.
Thank you. And Missy, come here for a second. I'm going to stop recording. Goodbye, people.